Good morning, Michelle. Michelle, can you hear me now? Hello? Good morning, everybody. Want to welcome you to Money as You Grow bookshelf. Today we'll be reading Alexander, Who Used to Be Rich Last Sunday by Judith Vorst and illustrated by Ray Cruz. And we will get started at 9 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us this morning. My name is Samantha Roth, and I am the Scott and Carver Financial Capability Educator with the University of Minnesota Extension. We will get started in just a little bit. To participate in today's activity, you need a piece of paper, a scissors, tape or glue, crayons, markers, or colored pencils, and then some sort of like circular or magazine that we can select some pictures from. Well, good morning. It is 9 a.m. Welcome to Money as You Grow Bookshelf. This series will run the Wednesdays in June and July at 9 a.m. Again, my name is Sam. I am the Scott and Carver Financial Capability Educator for the University of Minnesota Extension. And we are going to be doing Money as You Grow Bookshelf, where we'll read a book together, and then we'll do a short, quick activity. And all the activity materials are posted the week before on the Scott and Carver County websites. So feel free to look for those, and I will put it in the comments at the end. So today is Alexander, Who Used to Be Rich Last Sunday by Judith Vorst, and it's illustrated by Ray Cruz. All right, so number 1. It isn't fair that my brother Anthony has $2.75 and 1 dime and 7 nickels and 18 pennies. It isn't fair that my brother Nicholas has $1 and 2 quarters and 5 dimes and 5 nickels and 13 pennies. It isn't fair because what I've got is bus tokens. And most of the time, what I've got is bus tokens. Look how sad Alexander looks. And even when I'm very rich, I know that pretty soon what I'll have is bus tokens. because I used to be rich last Sunday. Last Sunday, Grandma Betty and Grandpa Louie came to visit from New Jersey. They brought lox because my father likes to eat lox. They brought plants because my mother likes to grow plants. They brought $1 for me and $1 for Nick and $1 for Anthony. Because Mom says, it isn't nice to say this, we like money. Look how happy he and his brothers are. A lot, especially. My father told me to put my money away for college. He was kidding. Look at his brothers giggle. Anthony and me told me to use $1 to go downtown to a store and buy a new face. Anthony stinks. Nick said to take the $1 and bury it in the garden, and in a week, a dollar tree would grow. Look at him. Do you think money grows on trees? I don't think so. Mom said if I really wanted to buy a walkie-talkie to save my money, saving money is hard. Because last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I went to Pearson's drugstore and got bubble gum and after the gum stopped tasting so good, I got more gum. And after that gum stopped tasting so good, I got more gum. And even though I told my friend David I'd sell all the gum in my mouth for a nickel, he still wouldn't buy it. Goodbye, 15 cents. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I bet that I could hold my breath till 300. Anthony won. I bet that I could jump from the top of the stoop and land on my feet. Nikki won. I bet that I could hide this purple marble in my hand and my mom would never guess which hand I was hiding it in. I didn't know that moms make children pay. Goodbye, another 15 cents. I absolutely was saving the rest of my money. I positively was saving the rest of my money, except that Eddie called me up and said that he would rent me his snake for an hour. I always wanted to rent a snake for an hour. Goodbye, 12 cents. Anthony said, when I'm 99, I still won't have enough for a walkie-talkie. Nick said, I'm too dumb to be let loose. My father said that there are certain words a boy can never say, no matter how ratty and mean his brothers are. My father fined me 5 cents each for saying them. Goodbye, dime. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, by accident, I flushed 3 cents down the toilet. A nickel fell through the crack when I walked on my hands. I tried to get my nickel out with a butter knife and also my mother's scissors. Goodbye, 8 cents, and the butter knife, and the scissors. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I found this chocolate candy bar just sitting there. I rescued it from being melted or smushed. Except for the way I rescued it from being melted or smushed was that I ate it. How was I supposed to know it was Anthony's? Goodbye, 11 cents. I absolutely was saving the rest of my money. I positively was saving the rest of my money. But then Nick did a magic trick that made my pennies vanish in thin air. The trick is to bring them back. He hasn't learned yet. Goodbye, 4 cents. Anthony said that even when I'm 199, I still won't have enough for a walkie-talkie. Nick said they should lock me in a cage. I think I went the wrong way. Nope, I didn't. Nick said they should lock me in a cage. My father said there are certain things a boy can never kick, no matter how ratty and mean his brothers are being. My father made me pay 5 cents for kicking it. Goodbye, nickel. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, Kathy around the corner had a garage sale. I positively only went to look. I looked at half a melted candle. I needed that candle. I looked at a bear with one eye. I needed that bear. I looked at a deck of cards that was perfect except for no 7 of clubs and no 2 of diamonds. I didn't need that 7 or that 2. Goodbye, 20 cents. I absolutely was saving the rest of my money. I positively was saving the rest of my money. I absolutely positively was saving the rest of my money, except I needed to get some money to save. I tried to make a tooth fall out. I could put it under my pillow and get a quarter. No loose teeth. I looked in Pearson's telephone book booths for nickels and dimes that people sometimes forget. No one forgot. I bought some non-returnable bottles down to Friendly's Market. Friendly's Market was not very friendly. I told my grandma and grandpa to come back soon. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I used to have $1. I do not have $1 anymore. I've got this dopey deck of cards. I've got this one-eyed bear, and I've got this melted candle. And some bus tokens. That is the end. So today we learn that Alexander got $1 from his grandparents, and he was encouraged to sit for a walkie-talkie, but he didn't. He got into trouble and lost some money. He lost some to his brothers. He bought some stuff he didn't need or really want, but at that time he wanted it. And so it's important for us to think about what we want to use our money for. And so our activity today is we're going to make a dream cloud and think about what is something we want to save for and find out how much it is. So the first thing you're going to do is take a piece of paper and pick your color of crayon, and you're going to draw a cloud. So I'm going to use this blue-green and draw a cloud. And I'll show you my cloud in just a moment. And why we are drawing a cloud is because when we dream, we often think about, the future and what's in a cloud. And so I drew my cloud. Now, if I wanted to make my cloud poofy, I could use some cotton balls and glue them on there, or I could use some batting and glue them on there, or I could shred some paper and glue it on there. But I'm just going to leave my cloud plain today. So I'm going to take my cloud and think about what I would like to save up for. And so when the newspaper came on Friday and a couple of different businesses circulars, so I found something in Mills Fleet Farm that I wanted to save up for. So I looked through and thought really hard. And actually I found 3 things that I would want or need. So the first thing is a crock pot. Because I don't have one, I'm a little bit older than most of you, so you probably aren't going to pick a crock pot, but because it's hot outside, a crock pot would be nice to cook with. So that's one of the things. The other thing is a hammock stand, because I have a hammock, but no stand, and my trees are too far apart to use it at my house. And so a hammock stand would be pretty helpful. So this one is almost 70 bucks. I'm going to have to save for a while if I only get $1 a week. I'd actually have to save for 70 weeks, which means it would be next summer if I saved $1 a day before I could get my hammock stand. The other one is some pool or lake floaties. There's a llama or a flying pig. So that is $20. So that would be fun this summer to be able to hang out on one of these and float, and especially when it's hot like it was this last week. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, and I have tape because I don't have any glue in my house, but you might have glue. And so I'm just going to take a piece of tape and I'm going to put it on my cloud. And I'm going to put all 3 of them on, because eventually these are the 3 things I want to save up for right now. So you might want to save up for a toy, or maybe you have a walkie-talkie to play with your friends. Maybe you like to do some art and you want new art supplies, or to take an art class. It can be whatever you want. And then think about ways you get money. Maybe you get an allowance. Maybe you have a birthday coming up and you're going to get some gifts of money or gift cards. Maybe you are old enough and you help your neighbor do some chores, and then you could earn some money. And so you just put your things you want to save and you put them on your cloud, and then you post this where you can see it so that you remember what you're saving up for. And so I'm going to save up first for the pool floaty, because that's the cheapest, and then I get to reward myself with that. The next thing I'm going to save up for is my crock pot, so my house doesn't get so hot this summer. And then the last thing I'm going to save up for is my hammock stand, because I don't really need a hammock stand. It's more of a want. Now I'm going to post this in my bedroom, so when I wake up in the mornings, I start my day and see it and remember what I want to save. That makes sense? Then once I have gotten them, my plan is to put cotton balls over them, so that part of my cloud is fluffy, and I know I met a goal. And by the end, my whole cloud will be fluffy, and then I can start a new cloud dream and figure out what else I want. So thank you for joining us with Alexander, who used to be rich last Sunday. I hope if you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat on YouTube, and I will be checking them and answering them as needed. And I wanted to let you know that next week we are going to read, is everybody ready for it? Lemonade in Winter. So if you've never heard it, it's going to be fun, and we'll do another activity. So check out the county web pages to know what you need to work with me. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and thank you for joining us.